Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Aries and it's for the month of June, Albatova 2026. Let's see what the heavens want you to know, my dear Aries. This is about different areas of your life, everything that's developing, everything that's coming, everything that's hidden. It's going to be addressing all areas of your life. It's not one specific area. So it's like a general reading, but of course, more depth, more detailed with the coffee cup. Okay. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. I hope it helps you, supports you in knowing what's happening and what's coming. Now, prior to this, I do meditate and I do get extra information, which I write down on a piece of paper and I deliver to you at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. And my dear Aries, I'd like you to have a look at your cup because it's absolutely incredible. And I'm going to start right at the beginning, but just magnificent. Here it is. Wow. Wow. Starting with the first thing I see here, which is really interesting because I do see a karmic situation and I do see a little bit of a battle and I do see that it's connected to someone of water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Could be anyone. In a way, my dear Aries, you may be feeling as though you're tied down or as though you're controlled by others actions. Maybe even other people's actions might be affecting you also. There's things that you don't like that are happening around you and it's like you want to get away, but as though you're not that able. Maybe you're tied down. There is a Chinese year of the dog here, as though you're tied down to someone that's born the Chinese year of the dog. It also looks like there could be a goat here, sheep, Chinese year of the goat or sheep. I also see that there is a tiger here, Chinese year of the tiger, 3 Chineses, and the rat, of course. It goes without saying, the rat, very major. All right, so, and there's a monkey. There's also Chinese year of the monkey. Okay, these are very important. I have to talk about them. But I do see that all these things that are happening are connected to your karma. And it's pushing you to find your power again, to be able to stand again, to be able to do things in a strong way, like empowered, taking action. There is a major situation where it's very conflicting. There is conflict that may be all the time, disagreements, and I feel like this is gonna cause a major change in this situation. It could be a relationship that's changing. There may be power struggles, like somebody wants to be, they want to do things their way, you want to do things your way, and each one of you seem to be determined and fearless. Both of you are fearless. Must be so difficult. It could be a fire energy, but I saw water here. Anyway, so water energy is your twin flame. Maybe you've been together they might have fire energy in them. I mean, it's very hard for you to be with a water energy without fire. So I just feel that so many strategies are needed, so much wisdom is needed to be used in this situation. And maybe there is not enough time to think things through, to sit and talk. It's like, and you're both very, what's the word? Very controlling. No, very set in your ways, maybe. And finally, you come to terms with, the more you think about this, you come to terms with that you have got options. And thinking things through are going to help you maybe put some strategies, create some strategies, especially with your money and your situation. And you'll realize you've got so many options now that you can choose from. But you've got to be realistic and have faith in yourself and be realistic. There is going to be a storm here. I see a major storm brewing. It could happen all of a sudden. Something unexpected might come to an end. It might end violently. So there is like a total wreck here. gosh, I hope it's not going to be a real tornado. I mean, I hope this is a metaphor for something breaking down, or you being liberated from something. Something is over and the end. That's what this looks like to me. Something is ending. And it's something that you've been holding on to too tightly and you didn't want it to end. You just didn't want to let go. But you've got to let go. You've got to let go of this situation because it's out of your control. It's even affecting your health, it looks to me. And you need to heal. There's a lot of healing needed. You've been waiting for divine timing, maybe saying, oh, when it's the right time, when divine timing comes. Divine timing is now. It's the time, I'll tell you when it is, when you are in the process of healing. There are a lot of wounds. I see wounds that need healing. They could be metaphoric. Some of you could be real because there's also mice next to them. And mice represent unhealthy situations, illnesses, depression, unsuccessful plans are there also. So it does look like there is a situation that's been brewing for a long time, just like the storm that I was talking about. And time for healing now. Now, this storm is going to cause the condition for you to heal well from this situation. It is also going to take care of you and move you to a better position. You know, in regard to a relationship, those of you who are in relationships that need a lot of healing, there may be family issues, there may be children issues, there may be, unsuccessful plans cause these issues. But you need to know that someone may not be, it's either you or someone that you might be dealing with each other. You're not really being true. You're hiding the truth, the true feelings of what you do. Maybe because you feel that if you were to be honest and you were to say it the way you feel, that maybe it won't be accepted and you might be feeling vulnerable. But this is probably causing your restlessness. There's so much restlessness. I do feel like your health is in need. Your health is in need of some sort of checkup. You need to check up to see what's going on. Maybe it's just your stress levels have been so high. I do see a little bit of breathing issues. Maybe you're overthinking, you're stressed, you're not sleeping well. Maybe your job is to do with talking. You might be having breathing issues. But all I know, it's time now for you to take time out just to withdraw and start contemplating so that you can build your strength and just rest. You need rest. And whatever happens, don't seek any distraction. Don't let anything distract you. Just quietness is needed now so that you can think things through, set strategies, and at the same time create order in your life. It's like as though there is a chaos and it needs clearing. My dear Aries, I do also see that there could be a secret here that's hidden. There could be risks that are being taken. There could be something to do with theft. The theft could be to do with money, could be to do with ideas. Could be somebody might have taken something that belongs to you. There is that. But there is also another factor that something hidden is going to be revealed. And when this is revealed, you will get to know what you didn't know. Another important thing is that you are going to get to know how strong you are, how powerful you are, especially when a karmic chapter ends. Oh my goodness. All this storm was happening because of this karmic chapter that has to end, because I see a brand new tree, a new life begins. Wow. Self-love is important, and it's self-love that's going to free you from this. You could be dealing with someone of strong feminine energy, and this person could have air energy in them, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This person can be born in the Chinese year of the dog. I see a dog here, and I also see a wolf. Now, the dog could be somebody born in the Chinese year of the dog. The wolf is about your instinct and trusting what you feel. That's very important. Maybe deep inside of your heart, you know that there is a situation that's coming to an end, a karmic one, and you might have felt it. And now they're preparing you, the heavens, the universe, your destiny is preparing you for an amazing new beginning. Don't let pride stand in your ways when it comes to these things. There is protection. You are very much protected by someone. And I feel like it's this person, this Chinese ear of the dog. I also feel like your instincts are very strong. And I see your freedom is also, it's time for you to take action and free yourself from something. The synchronicities, the signs are all over the place showing you. Maybe you were reluctant to let go. You were holding on so tightly you didn't want to let go. But finally you are taking action. I can see that. There's action. There's an ending of a karmic chapter. This karmic chapter could be ending from also someone that could be fire energy like you, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and with them there may be air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Moving on to the next level, I'm seeing you taking leadership of something, taking lead. You are in command and you are setting the path. I see you moving forward. There's a movement forward without a doubt. Just like I saw you were taking action, I see you now finding your direct route and going one way without stopping. You are going to go the distance. It is to do with distance. Some of you, it could be to do with traveling. Somebody needs your help. Could it be that you were not leaving because you think these people needed your help? But there is someone needing your help, that's for sure. Be mindful of their needs. They really need you. Maybe that's why you were feeling indecisive at the moment, like now. Maybe you're indecisive because there's a part of you that wants to go and there's another part of you that you don't want to leave someone behind. Focus is important. And talking about things might help also, finding situations. I do see a new job, a new career. Now, a new job, a new career, this could be in regard to either a new mission in your life or literally a new job, a new career. I do see that you are taking a leap of faith without a doubt. And I also see that a sudden change of direction is taking place for you. All of a sudden, there's a change in direction of your movement and you're moving on. Don't worry, things are happening and there's a lot of prosperity coming your way. Some of you are starting a new chapter, a new life, and some of you are contemplating family and starting a family. Some of you are planning conception and some of you are having a birth also. There's a lot of luck and a lot of change. And I see Chinese year of the dragon. I also see people born in May, which are Taurus or Gemini involved, and the letter A here for Alaska. I also see the Chinese year of the tiger connected also here, and Pisces. I see Pisces and yourself, Aries, all together in this movement. It's all to do with this movement. I do see also another important factor. There's an agreement. There's a contract. I love that. You're getting together and you're signing an agreement or a contract. An exciting event's happening. There's a big celebration of some sort, a proposal. For some of you, it could be an engagement. Some of you are getting engaged maybe. Some of you are agreeing on a contract and signing a contract. Some of you are committing. That's commitment. Some of you, it's marriage. And sometimes it's union and partnership. So it's a big thing. It's happening and it's causing you to be very excited. There's an excitement, an exciting event taking place. It's as though you're finally manifesting that which you have been working hard for over the years, maybe putting all your efforts into. You're finally manifesting your manifestations, what your dreams have been. Maybe not all of them, but some of them, that's for sure. They're all to do with success. Success, incredible success. And it's also to do with your stability. You will have this energy, this powerful energy around you, that you will feel invincible, that you're amazing, that you can do everything, that you're very powerful. The changes are all happening to give you this power. I also see the removal of something or someone that was toxic in your life, or maybe you're purging from things that have affected you in the past. You're releasing. I also see that there is restoring of harmony in your life. There could be a new home. There's a broom here, a new home, a new lifestyle. You're looking at yourself and you're improving your health also. I do see solid foundations are being set without a doubt. Success and effort, all your success, and it comes from your effort and some of it from your manifestation, that's transcending you to high levels of success. And I see the sun shining into your path, removing a lot of unwanted situations, a lot of unwanted energies also, and you are becoming empowered and fulfilled and really proud of where you're going. Where you're going is incredible. There's a lot of radiance, a lot of success, and a lot of literally divine, heavenly, or the universe giving you a great victory. There's a great victory for you. And this is what's giving you all the happiness you need. But right next to it, right next to what I was talking about, I do see romance and celebration. I do see a party, a get together, and there is romance. And believe it or not, my dear Aries, this could be someone that you might have seen a dream about. You've seen them in your dream maybe, or they might meet you somewhere and they say, oh, I've seen you in my dream. There's that dream situation here. Have you been seeing someone in your dream that you don't know maybe? I see it's connected to the Chinese year of the goat. I see the goat here twice. It could be someone that's Leo or Virgo. They might have Leo or Virgo in them. I also see that someone that always shows up, or not always, but has shown up in your dreams. Maybe someone from your past life that you're seeing and you're going to be meeting them soon. I do see a great path of money on its way to you. It hasn't came yet, but it's on its way to you. It's literally there, but it just needs a little bit of time maybe. Now, I do see a wreath, and a wreath isn't a very good omen because it's about sorrow. It's about loss. There could be the sorrow, the loss. There's also a scythe here. Oh my goodness, wait a second. I see. Challenge. It's a big challenge. It might not be connected to you. It could be someone sort of distant relative or someone, a friend or something. But it's incredible. What I'm seeing here is there is a loss, and there's a grieving of the loss and the ending of a situation or someone. And this could be actually a situation where it happens unexpectedly all of a sudden. So it could be a passing, it could be an accident. There is an accident possible with the scythe. But it is a release. It's as though this situation, it's hard to say, but I'll say it. It's a shock. But it's as though this person is getting liberated. Liberation, I see for them. It's a spiritual situation, and you are going to be, it's going to be a difficult decision for you to make, but you've got to evaluate it and make it well. It can be, this is going to change. Maybe it's to do with the change in this person and their environment. Maybe the decision is difficult for you to make because you have to go there. Maybe there's a distance, but I see destiny. I see that a little bit of patience is needed. And I do see this could be in connection to someone that's got Sagittarius in them. Sagittarius here, very strong. I do see destiny involved in this, like it's something that's destined to take place. Sorry, I'll just take this. It's hurting my wrist. Okay. And yes, but it is an end of a chapter, and there is a little bit of sorrow. This person could be connected. The letters, what I see as the letter of names, I see J and I see Y. J for Japan, Y for yes. It could be that you might be dealing with someone that might be Cancer. I see strong Cancer here. Very strong Cancer. And this is something that might be happening into July also, or Cancer season, which is usually, what is Cancer season? June to July. Yeah, June, July is Cancer. It's at a time where you are meeting someone very powerful. But prior to this, I just want to say that you should be optimistic about your future, because your future is smooth sailing and there's still more to be done, but your environment is changing. It could be your work, your office, or it could be your work, your company, or it could be your home. There's environmental changes, that's for sure. But they are bringing you success and elevation. You're ranking up, so that is wonderful. But there is that decision that you need to make. And there is a lot of fortune coming your way and a lot of luck, but you have to be a little bit patient. It comes at a time where you're dealing with that situation that is sorrow and loss. Could be after that, with possibly to do with Cancer, someone that might have Cancer in them. You are meeting someone wonderful, someone very strong. They are very powerful. They will make an impact in your life. They will bring a beautiful change in your life. It is someone very powerful, they've got all this leadership capacities. And it's going to be, it might start like by flirting, and then it's just going to be an amazing love partnership here. Love partnership. For those of you who are already married, it could be a business partnership, but there is a great partnership that's going to increase your passion, that you want to achieve more, that you want to do more. It's like a boom, a light. There's a lot of playfulness between you and this person. And really, literally, they're changing your life on a grand scale. There's a lot of healing and a lot of loving and a lot of care with this person. You are coming to terms with this situation. You're realizing that this connection is something really special and really worth treasuring. As time goes by and the more you get to know this person, the more you're realizing that. It is possible that it could be Cancer too. It is possible. Now, I'll find out at the end when I do the star signs. I'll find out. It's all here somewhere. Should be here. But in the meantime, I am seeing that synchronicities are going to be showing you things. Is that? Yeah. Synchronicities are going, signs and synchronicities are going to be showing you the way. So you've got to pay attention. You've got to be focused. There's something to do with 11. It's all over the place. 11, 11, 11. Could be November. Could be connected to the Chinese year of the dog. Could be connected to November. Without a doubt, November, because 11, 11. And if you've been seeing 11, 11, there's 3 11s here. It is going to show you your direction. Maybe in November, you'll finally know where you stand and what you're going to be doing. And you're standing at the beginning of an incredible journey into the greatest love. Prepare yourself, my dear Aries. There's increase in your material wealth. Something big happening in December. We finally got a month. I mean, I can't. December is just one. November 11 was 3. 3 times 11, 11, 11, 11. Okay? But December now is shown. Something big happening in December. Oh my God, next to it, there's a Capricorn. There's a symbol of that Capricorn. Oh my God. But what does this mean? This means, okay, December, something wonderful is going to happen. But you could also meet someone, or we will be dealing strongly with someone that's got Capricorn in them. Now, Capricorn is your number 1 part of your soulmate. Okay, I'll tell you why. Your soulmate is Earth, which is Capricorn, but it's also water. Okay, which we saw Cancer all over the place. And now I was seeing a fish. I was going to tell you there's Pisces possible for some of you, because there's also fish. But December is all about Capricorn. It's about someone very hardworking, someone that works really hard. In fact, sometimes Capricorns are known to be workaholics, like too much work. They work too much. And that's why they're represented by the card, the major arcana, the devil, because they work a lot and sometimes they overwork. Anyway, the point of the matter is they're very resourceful and they're very realistic and what's the other word? Disciplined. They're very disciplined. They're wise and disciplined. And you love that anyway. You love that about them. So December, something magic is happening. It could be to do with your increased material wealth, and it could be that you're meeting someone magical. Talking about meeting someone magical, I see divine timing at work in your love life. So you are meeting like a soulmate or a twin flame. And Capricorn is part of it. November is part of it. There could be a Scorpio there. There was Cancer before we talked about it. There is a fish here, which I connect to Pisces. And I feel like you may be having some dreams, powerful dreams. And these dreams are finally going to show you that you will be able to remove obstacles, and you will be supported by the divine. And the divine is in your love life right now, very soon, getting into your love life. And they are going to bring you someone that is really worthwhile. All the time you waited, this person is going to change your life completely. Trust divine timing. Have faith. You are going to heal. November, December are going to impact your life on a grand scale. Remember that. 2026, November and December both. Very strong. And what else? November, December, and Capricorn. Very interesting. There's a soul connection here. Very strong. Trust divine timing, because whatever's happening, it is going to move your life on a very grand way. My dear Aries, you might be dealing with fire energy. I do see fire energy now here very strong, and I see water energy very strong. You know what the strongest, I'll talk about the water first. The water energy, the strongest that I see, it's Cancer. There is strong Cancer here. There's 4 Cancer. There is Pisces, and there is Scorpio also. They're strong too, but for the majority of you will be dealing with Cancer first, then comes Pisces, then Scorpio. In the fire energy that I saw, I see not Sagittarius, Aries, yourself. You might, and Leo. Oh my God, I saw Leo before, now Leo again. So Leo the strongest, then comes yourself, Aries, and then comes Sagittarius. So many of you are going to be the majority dealing with someone that's got Leo in them, and they've got Aries in them also. And possibly the second ranking is Sagittarius. Now for air energy, remember we did talk about air energy. There was someone with air energy. That person could be Aquarius. I see very strong Aquarius. I also see Libra, Taurus. Someone that might be Taurus with Libra, someone that might be Libra with Taurus. And I see Virgo with Gemini. It could be Gemini with Virgo, Virgo, Gemini. It's a person that's got both in them. Earth and air. And then finally with the earth energies, I'm seeing Virgo Gemini again 3 times, which we had 2 before. 5 Virgo Gemini, Taurus Libra 6 times, because in the earth energy there's Taurus with Libra, and in the air energy there was Libra with Taurus. So we're talking strong. You might already be in a relationship with a Taurus that has Libra in them, or a Libra that has Taurus in them. And then comes Capricorn. There's only 2 Capricorn, but we had Capricorn here, so Capricorn is the 3rd one. But in the air energy, remember Aquarius was leading, even though it was leading, but because of the double up with Taurus Libra, as in earth and air and earth, the leading one is Taurus Libra. Okay, so that you know. Now in the Chinese years, what am I seeing? Well, I am seeing the sheep, the goat, and the dog. The majority of you will be dealing with the horse, the pig, the goat, I said, the monkey, and the rat. That's the majority. Then on the second level comes the ox, buffalo, tiger, and then the rabbit. Okay, very interesting. Now I'm going to deliver these to you. Just before I do so, I'm just going to drink a little bit of water and come back to you. Bear with me a sip and I can continue on. Yes, I'm ready now. Okay, here we go. We don't need the glasses. My dear Aries, this came in meditation. Let me deliver all this to you. It says family and departure. Family and departure, and then independence. Something about family, departure. Oh my God, you might be leaving family. You may be leaving your home. Because I did see there was a lot of that. You wanting to leave you thinking of leaving. So it says family and departure, and then you are going to be independent. Once you leave the family home, you will have your independence. It's time to play, time to have fun. I saw that, playfulness and fun. Time to have fun, time to play. Silence your mind. That came to focus. I said focus, take time out, contemplate, think deeply, because you need to silence your mind to focus, to know where you're at. Dedicate all in what you believe. Dedicate all that you have, everything you have, in what you believe in. So that's very important, what you believe in. All is possible now. It's all becoming possible. From June onwards, things are becoming all possible for you. Gifts from the heaven. Okay, or the universe, okay? Either the heaven or the universe according to what you believe in, but there are gifts from above, let's say, heaven, universe. Trust, it says trust, have faith. Something about ambulance. This could be about someone not feeling well. There was that tornado all of a sudden. There could be an ambulance. Could be health matters. Working too much. Oh my God. Remember I said Capricorn working too much? Maybe Capricorn was there to represent workaholics, like working too much, doing too much and not resting. Maybe you need time to rest, or somebody around you, your partner or your family member, they need to take time out to rest. Chinese year of the rabbit here. Something to do with a cat also. Something to do with a key. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. What is this? Transition, I think. Transition. Yes, there is a major transition and there's a key. Some of you are moving and getting a key to a new place. Thank you. Somebody's thanking someone. Somebody's either thanking you. Oh, let me move this one a little bit here. Why is it came all the way there? Somebody's thanking you, or you're thanking someone. There's a question. At what cost? Oh my God. At what cost? And you need financial advice. You need advice. It says at what cost? Balance is needed in your life. Chinese year of the pig here, very strong, and we had Chinese year of the rabbit. Now I'm going to go through all the names. Now remember, the names, the initials of people, the more they are in number, the majority of you will be dealing with those people with those initials. They could be people, or they could be a company, a business, the name of a business, and so forth. So we got 4 times I was given the letter E for elephant. I did see an elephant here. And 4 times the letter Y for yes, 3 times the letter J for Japan. I did see another J here. I think I said it to you, J. I saw J. And I saw Y. Oh my God. So Y there was 4, J there was 3. So that makes it 4J and 5Y. Okay, remember that. Y for yes, J for Japan. 4 times the letter C for Charlie or Canada. 3 times the letter K for kiwi fruit. Twice the letter H for horse. Twice the letter A for Antarctica. There was another A here. Twice the letter M for Mexico. And the rest are all 1. I've got X for X-rays, or Shauna, shield, Sean, Sh. I've got N for no. I've got O for Olympics, olive, P for pony, and S for Scorpio. I was given 2 numbers. One of those numbers was given to me twice. And when they repeat a number, that means that they're saying to those of you who are born in that number to pay attention. This is for all people who are born in the Chinese year of the ox or buffalo. It is also for those of you who are born in February, who are Pisceans and Aquarians. But buffalo, remember well what I'm going to tell you. They're saying here that there's going to be so much happening in partnerships. Plenty is going to take action in partnerships. After that, there's a lot of abundance and healing and happiness. And it's happening from the time you see this cup all the way to February 2027. Remember that. To February 2027. The next one is number 3, and it was given only once. And it's connected to Chinese Year of the Tiger. It is also connected to tiger. It's connected to families. It's connected to upgrade. It's connected to learning, expanding your learning. It's connected to collaboration in business, family business, and so forth. And it's all happening, and it's connected to March, by the way. People who are born in March are yourself, my dear Aries, or Pisces. From the time you see this cup all the way to March 2027, there's going to be major, like I said, either businesses, expanding your knowledge, families getting together, starting a family. Conception also is another one. Planning to start a family, and and also expanding your knowledge, your skills, and also a family business, or getting into a business, okay, or even working for people who are in business. Okay, so it's all that. Partnerships also could be business partnerships. That is the end of your reading, my dear Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and express your thoughts about the signs that I see, and who is the buffalo in your life. Double buffalo, twice the Chinese year of the buffalo, the ox. Very interesting. I love that. My dear Aries, I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light in everything you do. Namaste.